You're gonna get hired at GameStop for sure. Factual evidence proof right here in this video. Guaranteed get hired at GameStop if you listen to this whole thing and you do everything like we say 100% to a T. You're gonna be the next GameStop manager, right?
For sure.
Yo, it's Overtflow. What's going on, you guys? How are you guys doing today? Today we're gonna be answering a question that I literally get hundreds of times a month. How to work at GameStop, tips for working at GameStop. We're gonna go meet up with one of my old managers. We're gonna do this thing where we give you guys all the tips. I'm gonna tell you how I got hired, he'll tell you how he got hired, and we're gonna get into this. We're gonna break this down. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. So many of you asked me this question. I just thought that it's a video I really have to make. Please leave some love on the video, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. On top of that, I do got a bunch of copies of Call of Duty World War II to hook you guys up with. If you want that, all you gotta do is be a member of the family here on the YouTube channel or follow me on Twitter or whatever, right? The entry to that is down in the description below. Click that link, it will keep track of everybody who's involved. I'm gonna be selecting winners super soon, so make sure you guys are involved in that. Other than that, man, I've been up for almost 24 hours now, so we are going to head over, go to the gym right now. Big shout out to G Fuel, they're keeping me awake. I'm gonna throw in a little unboxing because they just sent me a big care package, which is really cool. I'm gonna throw in a little G Fuel unboxing, then we're gonna have a little workout montage, and then right after that, you guys, if you skip ahead like 2 minutes, you'll get to the GameStop tips and all that stuff. Other than that, enjoy the video. I hope that y'all enjoy it, and I'm late, so let's get out of here. It's 3:19 in the morning. I just woke up, realized Mr. Postman had stopped by earlier, I guess, dropped off this box. It should be a bunch of G Fuel, and it is. It says right there. Cool. This is also my merch. If you want to pick that up, that is in the description below. You can use code FLOW. Makes it cheaper. We got a bunch of dope merch over there. We got like t-shirts, tank tops. We got the elemental knife. And you might ask yourself, bro, why are you opening it up right now at 3 AM? Why didn't you wait and like get ready and then make a video for us instead of looking like this? Oh, look at that. Thank you guys for 482,000 subscribers. I appreciate that, man. We just hit that, which is awesome. Look at this. Look at everything they sent. G Fuel, I love you guys. One of my favorite sponsors ever. Use code FLOW on G Fuel products. You get it for cheap, bro. I just wanted to unbox this right now. That way I can take some G Fuel, then go to the gym. Wake me up inside. All right, the first one we're gonna check out is peach iced tea. Thank you guys for sending this out. I heard this one's really super good. The Apex flavor, strawberry shortcake. Apparently you drink this one with milk, which is weird, but I mean, people are saying it tastes like strawberry milk, so why not? And the other flavor that we got is my boy Sensor's cherry limeade. First time I ever tried this was with Sensor at an event. He brought in like the sample packs. He's like, bro, you gotta try this with. I really like this flavor actually. I'm excited to try the other flavors as well. Got a shaker cup, Apex shaker cup, small schoolgirl dress. Like if you're like 4 and you're in some weird English private school, like that's the type of pink that you would have. I'm just gonna keep stacking stuff right here. What one is this? Oh, it's double wrapped for my protection. We got the Army Green G Fuel shaker cup. Awesome. I literally have like 30 of these shaker cups. If you use code FLOW, you can literally buy these for like super cheap. Oh, we got some cool stickers too. We got some scuff stuff. We got an Apex sticker. We got a little thing. Oh, is that my dude attach? We got the homie on here. Last thing we got is a G Fuel shirt. A G Fuel shirt. I asked him to send this out too so I could rock this. That's pretty cool. We're gonna add that to the G Fuel tower. So yeah, just a little segment for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. Don't have time to mix everything up because I gotta go in like 5 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is just take a scoop out of each and try each of them. That's the plan. It almost looks like a protein instead of a G Fuel, which is interesting. But I'm just gonna take like a little sample, tell you how it tastes. Yeah, I wasn't sure how this flavor was gonna be. It's actually pretty good, and I can see why people would mix it with milk. I think if you actually do mix it with milk, it probably tastes super good. Sensor, inspired by Sensor, cherry limeade. Love that guy, beautiful human. This one's super good. That's super like tart, like sour. Dude, this is like the laziest G Fuel tasting of all time. I'm not even mixing them up. They're probably way better when you mix them up. But a little bit up in here. Let's see how much we got. We got enough. Just a little bit. This actually tastes like straight peach iced tea. That is impressive, G Fuel. Shout out to G Fuel. Thank you guys for sending me all this stuff. I don't know what video this is going in, but enjoy the rest of the video. This G Fuel tower's turned into a straight beast. look at this tower.
A few inches later. One pair of pants later.
All right, guys, so we just finished with the workout. I want to apologize because we did not bring the camera in, but you know, you got a little snippet or whatever. We're here at Blaze Pizza. We're about to eat because obviously you work out hard, you got to eat a bunch of pizza. A bunch of pizza. Also, we're here with Ray. Armani, what's up, bro? Oh. This is my old GameStop manager. As you can tell, obviously this is a very, very professional setting. He's gonna be linked in the description below. What are you at, like 6,000 subscribers?
Something like that.
Something like that. Go check him out, you guys. If you guys could, please subscribe to him. We're trying to get him to 10K so that he'll actually post some more videos, bro. Come on, man.
It's cold out here. Can we go inside?
Feels good to be back with Ray. It feels good.
It feels good.
Regular red sauce.
Regular red sauce.
Mozzarella and feta cheese.
Mozzarella and feta cheese?
Yes, please. Ham, pepperoni, and salami. And pineapples, because pineapples do belong on pizza.
There's such a huge controversy about
They
that.
belong on them. It belongs on pizza.
I saw somebody with strawberries on their pizza.
That's disgusting.
No.
I would try it though. The most beautiful pizza I've ever seen in my life.
Anything else, PJ?
No, that's good. That looks amazing. That is an expert cut. Thank you, sir.
Banana pepper, sausage, pepperoni, salami, ricotta cheese, extra sauce, too much salt.
Yo, should we bang out this video right now while we eat pizza?
I think we can if you want to.
I'm gonna eat the pizza first, and then we'll tell you guys all of the tips and tricks
On how to get hired at GameStop.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Just get in the car. All right, guys, I guess we'll see you at the house, and oh, you back out. Okay.
Well, I have to put down my thing, and like, I don't have any pockets.
We got pockets. How was Blaze Pizza?
It was blazing.
It was blazing. All right, we'll see you guys at the house, and we'll give you all the you're gonna get hired at GameStop for sure. Factual evidence proof right here in this video. Guaranteed get hired at GameStop if you listen to this whole thing and you do everything like we say, 100% to a T. You're gonna be the next GameStop manager, right?
For sure. She got a super fat booty. You want to see it?
Listen, bro, I gotta start this vlog, okay?
I'm gonna say it again as soon as you start.
What's going on, you guys? Back at the house. We're at Ray's house as of right now, man.
Hi.
Hi. Quick rundown if you don't know either of us. I used to work for GameStop. I am now a full-time YouTuber. He was my GameStop manager at GameStop, which is pretty cool. So we do have some good tips if you guys are interested in this. I literally get this question. I get this question hundreds of times a month. So I figured I would have to answer it. I've actually been planning on doing this for a while. He gets this question a lot as well.
And I'm not half as famous.
You are. That beard alone, bro. Bro, your hair is way too beautiful for this video. Man, you're gonna need to put that back up, sir. I worked for GameStop for 3 years. He's worked at GameStop for like, what, like 8 years or something?
Look at that butt.
All right, how long have you worked at GameStop?
Like 8 years, yeah.
Like 8 years. This video is long overdue. We've been planning on doing this for a while. Finally, we got around to it. We're gonna give you guys a few pieces of advice to take with you. I literally get DM'd and inboxed and tweeted at so often this question, and I almost always say the same thing, so I'm gonna think of like 3 pieces of advice. He's gonna do the same, and we're both gonna tell you how we got hired at GameStop, like our little story. Maybe it helps you guys out.
You wanna go back and forth, or do you want me to do like 3 and you do 3, or do you like...
let's just.
You wanna zipper it?
So you wanna tell the story of how you got hired at GameStop first?
Yeah, okay, so it was...
Hey, dog.
Yes. I'm kind of a little busy.
We're making GameStop videos again. Also, if you guys could, please drop a like on this video. If we could shoot for a few thousand, that would be honestly, that would be amazing. That's good.
What is with you and talking today?
I can't talk today. It's probably because I haven't slept yet. I've been awake for so long, you guys, so just bear with me.
You want a Dr. Jekyll?
And no.
I went into GameStop and it was like June 2010. I went to buy a Wii.
A Wii.
It's when they first released the black Wii, the original Wii. So yeah, I went in, I started talking to my old store manager.
You keep telling the story, I gotta do something real quick.
Oh.
Tell the story.
I'm just gonna get here.
You look good, by the way. Been working out?
A little bit.
Looking nice, man. You actually look like you've been working out. I'm very proud.
Yeah, so I started talking to the store manager, conversation going with him, and
so that was like your GameStop that you went into all the time?
It was actually the first time I went into GameStop. So it was the first time I went into GameStop.
And how old were you?
I was 18.
Okay.
We talked, and we just had a really good vibe. You know what I mean? So I was bouncing stuff off him, he was bouncing stuff off me. Other customers would come into the store and say have questions and stuff like that, and I would kind of like be in their conversation, but also just kind of helping, like give my opinion on the game they're asking about, things of that sort. And little do you know, the second time I went in there, he was like, "Do you want a job?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I do."
Listen, don't get me demonetized.
I was like, "Freak yeah, I do." I like 100 GameStop shirts.
Bro, I went over there and I put on, hold on, where is it? Look at that. Oh dude, we should get a thumbnail right here. Okay, you guys, I put on a GameStop shirt for you guys so you can actually see, look, I'm repping some GameStop merch. I put it on just for the video so you guys can know I'm serious. I'm serious about GameStop, I'm serious about getting a job there, and I'm serious about you guys
Getting a job there.
Yeah, for sure.
See how I finished your sentence?
I know, it's because we're twins.
Twins.
We're actually related.
They just said that, like, the way I was interacting with other guests, how I was kind of helping out with sales and...
All right, okay. All right. I'm gonna tell the story. You tag me in, I like it. I'm gonna tell the story of how I got hired at GameStop, and then we're gonna give you guys a couple tips. 3 tips each? Sounds good?
I don't want to put a number on it.
Okay, all right. So the way I got hired at GameStop is there's a GameStop at the mall that I used to work at that I used to go to pretty often because I would go to the mall a lot. I did go to the GameStop a lot at the mall, but I never ever really thought about getting a job there. I was 22, I think 21. 21, yeah, at 21, I wanted to get a job for some reason. I used to be a talent scout, I was a personal trainer, I did health coaching, massage therapy, all of that stuff, and I decided that I want, are you serious? You go blurry, okay. I decided that I had always really liked GameStop, and there's like a whole backstory to it, obviously, but this is just how I got hired. I literally walked into the GameStop right before seasonal happened because I knew during seasonal, that's when they hire a lot of people. If you want a job
right now,
that's a great, like, there's a great piece of advice right there. If you want a job at GameStop, go in there during seasonal, which is anywhere from September till pretty much early January. You had to walk out like that. Seasonal is the best time to go in, and that's when I decided to go
probably in. Like August, like start trying to ask around August to like September, maybe late October.
That makes sense, that's what I would say. I went in probably around September, and I literally walked in, I asked if GameStop was hiring, and obviously I like GameStop, whatever, I like games, I always grew up playing video games. I walk in, I'm like, hey, I was just wondering if you guys were hiring. Is the manager here? The manager is like, hey, what's up? My name is, I'm gonna bleep out his name, manager. Hi, I'm the manager.
Was it our old manager?
Yeah, it was our old manager, yeah. It was our old, he was the assistant manager, then he got his own store, but at that store he was the assistant, and then there was the manager who was very serious. Literally the physical embodiment of Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob.
Oh, it's so true.
100%, I love him, I love the guy. And I was like, yeah, I wanted to get a job here. Can I speak with the manager? You know, are you guys hiring? And they're like, yeah, I'll grab the manager real quick. He comes out, I'm like, hi. First off, good afternoon, how are you? Your beard is looking very nice. He had like a little goatee thing going on. I was like, it's looking very nice. I just have to say, before we get started, amazing. I can already tell, you know.
Did you really?
Yeah, I literally said that just because like that's my personality. I like it. I think that you actually have a beautiful beard. And at the beginning of this video, I said that. So, boom. And he's like, oh, what did you need? What are you here for? And I just was hoping that you guys were hiring. I love GameStop. I've been coming here forever. And I was hoping that if you were hiring, you might have a position available for somebody like me.
I've never heard this story.
Really?
No, I've heard all the stories about you before, like I started working with you, but I've never heard.
But you didn't hear how I got hired? Yeah. The manager looked at me, he's like, okay, do you have a resume? And I was like, I don't. Do you have an application or something that I should fill out?
What's a resume?
Yeah, what's a resume? And he was like, okay, you know what? He was like, can you come back in tomorrow around this time? And he gave me like a time. He's like, can you come in back like around 3 tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, sure, I can do that. So the next day I came in, he's like, come on back to the office, and there's like a little,
were you dressed up?
No, I have like a polo on and jeans.
Was this the first time or the second time?
Probably both times. I wear a lot of polos. Hey, what are you eating, bro? Oh man, give me some. We go to the like back office area, and he literally just asked me a few things like, what's your favorite game? How would you, or what's your favorite game? Okay, what would you tell somebody if you wanted to buy it? Oh, is that secret, top secret?
So look, there's a guideline of questions on a piece of paper that they give us.
Top secret information?
No, I mean, it's just their GameStop way of like, it's like the guidelines for...
Okay, we won't go in depth with it, but basically what I'll say is...
Well, we can tell them later, can't we?
We can possibly tell you guys at a later date, depending on if you guys show this video some love.
I'll give you guys the cheat sheet.
And what's your least favorite game?
And how would you tell somebody?
Yeah, it's basically like that, like, just getting a feel for how you would go about explaining games to people.
Yeah,
which is a pretty cool interview. I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah, well, what they're kind of looking for, and this will probably be like, this is a side tip. We'll do a little asterisk thing.
Asterisk.
What they're kind of looking for when they ask you questions like that is because, let's say my favorite game is Borderlands, but you don't like Borderlands at all.
Right.
So if I just happen to walk in and be like, hey, and you're like, hey, how's it going? Welcome to GameStop. And I'm like, hey, do you guys have Borderlands? And you're like, why would you want that? That game is shit.
Yeah.
But that's my favorite game.
Then that person feels offended and they don't want to.
And they probably don't want to shop there no more. There's a customer complaint, there's a customer issue. So you want to stay away from saying anything that's a personal negativity. You can say like, oh, I heard this about the game, or I've heard this about the game, or I played this and this is what I experienced from it, but never talk negatively about a game. So
you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, no. All right? For sure. You
I've done
definitely
it
want to be
so many times.
He constantly and consistently hurt people's feelings.
At one time, this girl came in and she was like, hey, do you guys have Zelda Spirit Tracks for the DS? And I was like that was one of the worst ones. Like wow, if you play Link Between Worlds, that's so much better. And she was like, and she just walked out. And I was like, what the fuck? What did I just do? Just be nice.
Be nice. Okay, so that's how we both got hired at GameStop. And if you guys want the full in-depth story, there's a lot more that went into it than that. And I will tell that to you at a later date.
We can do it behind the scenes.
We can do behind the scenes, but for now we're just kind of keeping it like simple. So this is literally advice from a guy who used to work there for a long time that was like a trusted employee, and then a manager that used to work there for a long time as well. So like, I feel like our advice is pretty top notch. We know what we're looking for, because even though I wasn't a manager, people used to ask me like,
yeah, your opinions matter. If you're part of a team and you're one of the core players
and I was one of the
team,
core players of the team.
This is what I used to hate about working with PJ. What? Did you put the schedule out? Yeah. Can you call PJ and physically talk to him and make sure he knows that he works on Thursday? Because sometimes he just doesn't know.
What? I was always there.
No.
When did I ever miss a day? Not once. So let's get into the piece of advice. I'm gonna let you go first. Let's do you one, me one.
Don't be weird, okay? Don't be that guy that walks in the store and they're like, hey, how's it going? Walking to GameStop, and you're like, hey. So give off a positive vibe when you come in. The worst thing that you can do is be too shy about a situation. Like, hey, welcome to GameStop, and you're just kind of ignoring them, because then instantly they're like, well, I know he just heard me speak to them.
Yeah.
I know she just heard me speak to her. Like, you don't have to be rude. Like, say hello. So walk in and speak, and don't be weird. So when they ask you, be like, oh yeah, well, I'm just gonna look around for a bit, and if I have any questions, I'll let you know. Mm-hmm. Because if you know subconsciously, like, you're gonna like try and stem away from actually asking if they're hiring, give yourself a second to gain your composure, and then ask to speak to a manager.
That's a good point. Okay, so don't be weird. My first tip goes right along with that one, I think. Actually be friendly and actually talk to the people, because here's the thing, a lot of people go into GameStop, just liking games is not enough to get you a job. Everybody that goes and wants to work at GameStop likes games. So I have people who DM me and ask or tweet me, and they'll say, hey man, I really like games, I want to work there, can I tell them that? It's like, yeah, you can tell them that.
But everybody likes games that go in there.
Yeah, but that's not gonna set you apart. You need to go in there and say, I like games, and I like expressing to other people like how much I love games and sharing that like little love for games with others.
Well, a good skill to have is to like grab off what you're saying, is to be able to speak to something and then get somebody else emotionally excited for it as well.
Emotionally invested.
So if I was to talk to you guys about like Legend of Zelda or Halo, and I give you an experience.
Legacy of Kain, Dynasty Warriors, Way of the Samurai, Call of Duty, I could totally make somebody love
when we talk to people about this, it makes people want to be like, I really want to go and play this.
I gotta check that out.
Like for instance, last time I was playing Call of Duty World at War 2. By far, probably one of the best Call of Duties they've done.
Oh, definitely in years.
Like 3 or 4
Oh my
games.
gosh. By the way, we're hooking you guys up with them. I got like 4 copies left. Link is in the description below. Check it out.
Anyway, so last time I was playing Call of Duty, and I'm running up, it's the bunker stage. I'm running up the bunker, I make it right. There's 3 guys sitting on the stairs. I'm like, just hip fired everybody, and I turn around, this guy goes to shoot at me, and I never drop shot. I just was like, and then, so that, it was that
right there made me want to go home and play Call of Duty.
But no, that's not the best part.
Oh my
This is the best part. I got the 4-person kill. I got on the kill cam at the end of the thing, and then the minute that it goes to like the player screen, they're like, "Fat Jesus, you freaking suck! Like you're a modder."
Then I told all my friends, and now all my friends have the game.
And now they're like, "I want to make people feel bad too."
You can't just like games and keep to yourself. You have to like games and want to share that with other people, and that's like a huge piece of advice.
You have to have some kind of personality, which would probably be my second tip. Is that fine? Or is that?
Yeah, no. You take. Oh, you got them. come sit down real quick. We gotta show you guys this real quick.
You're scooting the couch.
Slide in here, gentlemen.
This is Armani. You guys saw him a few minutes ago. He just got the new human races. Let's check them out real quick. Quick unboxing for you in the middle of this video. Let's look at these. Oh, you got these ones? Look at those, you guys. These are beautiful.
They smell good.
Dude, new shoes always smell so good, bro.
I love new shoes.
Hello? Bro, what size are these?
9.5.
My size. No, I'm just kidding. How'd you get retail on these?
I get retail.
You got the plug. You forget it's the plug.
Hook me up, sir.
Those are nice.
Those are dope. Quick little unboxing in the middle of the video. Thank you, Armani. That's beautiful.
Legit.
Yo, if you guys need shoes, hit him up. He'll be linked below as well. Hit him up. Those are beautiful. Just like your face. See what I mean? They're just compliments. Just compliments, just spill out.
I know, when somebody first meets you though, it comes out like, people feel like you being a dick though.
These are
Don't be weird.
And then yours was?
Mine was, you can't just love video games. You gotta like, be able to share that love with other people.
Okay, have personality. Because if you walk in and if you take tip 1 and tip 2 and you don't have the personality, then it's not gonna work.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because if you
and
walk
personality doesn't mean you have to be the most outgoing guy in the room. That's not what it means.
You just have to be able to talk to people.
Don't just be in there and be quiet and reserved and not look people in the eye. Like, you don't have to be the most outgoing, loudest person in the room or anything, but you definitely have to at least speak and talk. And you gotta get a vibe for people, and like, and that comes with talking and meeting people, obviously. If you're not a super social person, then that would be kind of hard to catch on, but you gotta know when somebody's kind of done with the conversation and wants to move on, or when somebody's like interested in hearing more about the thing, because it's just like if you're trying to sell something to somebody or there's a game, like, not every person is gonna wanna buy the season pass. You can offer it to them, but when you keep going and going, like, that's gonna turn the customer off. You have to know when the breaking point is.
Yeah, eventually you'll get to a point, because there's gonna be plenty of times where you walk up to somebody like, hey, welcome to GameStop, how can I help you? And they're like, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm just looking around. And then that's it. You don't wanna keep talking to that person, because you may end up pushing that person into like, I'm just getting out of here and I don't wanna come back because they're weird in there. But at the same time, there's gonna be times where some people want you to continue engaging with them, but you have to understand the vibe, and you can only do that by understanding people's personalities.
Don't be weird. Share the love of video games. Have a personality that actually speaks to people, right? The next thing I'm going to say is, this is a beautiful, beautiful tip that I think that a lot of people don't say, but this is something that I think every boss, manager, person wants to hear. When you're talking to them, like, you need to let them know at that first interview or at that first time of you even asking for the job, you have to let them know, I am willing to do what it takes to help make this story even better than it already is. I'm literally willing, like, whatever you tell me, I'm a sponge. I'm a SpongeBob, and I will soak up all the information, and I'm willing to be here whenever you guys need me, and I'm willing to do what you guys ask of me. And I'm available every single day. I'm literally available whenever you guys need me. I'm here, and I want to learn how to do stuff even better. I want to learn how to categorize these games better or sell this stuff better. Like, teach me, because I want to learn. Like, yeah, that's important.
That's one of the things that I would say as a manager was the toughest working at GameStop, is to find people who are, to kind of put yours into another word would be,
just a willingness to participate and like learn.
Like common sense. You know what I mean?
Okay, that works too.
Common sense, it means a lot, because it means if you have common sense, you can learn. If you have common sense, you can like take in the information, comment and just go from there. The first thing I always ask them is, are you dependable? Can I depend on you? If I call you in today at 2 o'clock and say I need you to be in at 3, can you be there? Because that's gonna help you grow, because you get more face time, more experience.
This is not geared towards the people who are not serious about getting a job at GameStop. Like, of course, like, this is more geared towards maybe younger people or people in their like early 20s, or even if you're just a big fan of GameStop and you wanna work there, this is geared towards you. This isn't geared to the person who's like, oh, I work 5 days a week at the pizza place.
I just worked another day.
Yeah, it can't be that. Like, if you actually want a job at GameStop and you want to do well, because here's the thing, man, I was never a manager. I was just a regular GA, a game advisor, right? A GameStop associate there in the mix, but I was trusted, I'd say, more than everybody else that wasn't a manager.
Well, he was a seasoned GA, is what we used to say. It's like, and
I was seasoned and delicious.
He's been there for a while. His opinion matters. When we have situations come about, we'll go to PJ first over everybody else. It's so hard to find good people that you can trust.
And also, I think I got fired for leaking information. I'm a traitor. On a serious note though, GameStop, I would never do that again. Hire me back, okay? We'll do some great collabs together. I'm pretty friendly with people. I like sharing the whole game thing with people. I'm weird, but not in a way that makes people feel like they don't want to be around me. I was that dude where I was willing to learn and stuff. Like, if you guys were like, hey, PJ, we need you to check this out. Like, basically with me, they kind of trained me to be a manager before I had ever been offered the promotion.
If you can master being a GA, which isn't hard at all,
yeah,
then you
got
can
hit
go to being an
master.
SGA, and then you can go to like a senior GA, and then like you want to keep pushing forward.
If you're green, you grow, and if you're ripe, you rot. Right? Is that the saying? Like, you gotta always grow.
Saying. I've never heard that.
My dad says it all the time. If you're green, you grow. If you're ripe, you rot. That means that once you stop growing and learning, like, you just basically die. So you have to always keep adapting and learning and stuff.
That's a great saying.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, thanks, Dad. This is
your third one. Go ahead.
Carry yourself well. I can't tell you how many times I've been at work and somebody comes in like
didn't shower today.
The most raggedy shirt, the most horrible pair of jeans, and is like, hey, is y'all hiring?
Not today, we're not, sir. No.
Nah. Like, I could go in right now.
This is a Battlefront 2 or Battlefront 1 shirt. This was when the first Battlefront came out. I'm about to go pick up Battlefront 2 later.
Pay attention to your hygiene, pay attention to yourself. Just have self-respect. And
I literally seen people walk into the store like eating like a bag of hot Cheetos with like a wife beater on and like jeans that is like sagging, being like, literally, y'all hiring? Like, nah, bro, like,
because you're gonna bring that into my store. I don't want that in my store. I want you to come in. I want you.
You're representing all of GameStop, okay?
And go in looking nice, clean, like clean. If you could dress up, dress up. It'll work even more for you. You can never overdress when it comes to trying to get a job,
bro. Even if you do overdress, because I'm gonna say this: if you walk in GameStop with a tux on, like, that's a little bit unnecessary, but I'm gonna still be like, you remember the dude with the tux? like exactly. The man look good.
Because you can never
like
look
a
too
GQ
good.
model.
You can never look too good.
Big facts.
Big shot.
We always look pretty good.
Man's not hot.
Man's never hot. So I guess the last thing that I would want to say, I guess it's a couple things, because we really touched on all the most important stuff in my personal opinion. I really do think that you need to have like a knowledge of games and gaming, and that should be a given. They give you like manuals and pamphlets of all the stuff coming out. It's always best to know all of that instead of always having to turn to your coworker or whatever and be like, hey, do you know when that comes out, or do you know this? I think that that's important, and that goes right along with being a dependable coworker. And right along with being dependable in that way, there's also the being dependable in the way of like, if they call you and they need you, you show up and you let them know that you're always available. Hey, whenever you need me, I'm there. Oh, you know what? And jumping on problems, trying to be a problem solver, and jumping on, oh, we need a shift filled for Black Friday. Hey, I'm there, you got my number, I'll be there. And that's it.
I think that one of the bigger things that we really need to touch up on too is to be yourself. I know we say don't be weird and to try and be more energetic and to try and be more friendly.
But that's not saying change your personality completely.
Yeah, because you can only be the best you. Like, I can only get so far acting. But with me actually coming off to you and talking to people, this is why I get along with so many good people, is because I'm a very genuine person. PJ is a very genuine person. Like, when you talk to us, I'm actually listening to what you're saying.
And I'm actually excited to talk. Like, I really am excited to talk to you.
I'm gonna remember your name, your face, remember the games you picked out, because we're going through this journey together.
You can only be the best you, but don't change who you are, but grow a little bit.
Yeah.
Is I think the point there. But either way, that's tips from a ex-employee and a GameStop manager. Thought it would be cool. You guys always ask us, so we figured that we might as well make this video. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like.
Away? You don't look at the camera.
I'm looking at the camera right here, but like sometimes I look at myself and I get so distracted, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so if you like this video, drop a like.
Drop a like, subscribe to him. Make sure you check out all the stuff in the description below. Follow me, Twitter, Instagram, all this stuff. I would appreciate it. Leave some love, man. If we get shoot for a few thousand likes, that would be awesome. And on top of that, man, if you made it this far in the video, comment GameStop Gods in the comment section below. Battery's dying on the camera.
And
love you.
time.
Anything else? Do you love them?
I love them.
Love y'all. See you in the next one. I am over and out. That went smoothly.